10 different fragrances that smell expensive but cheap for the summertime. Summer 2023 is off the chain, and you're gonna need Le L'Homme Intense to carry you through the way. This was actually one of my very first fragrances when I was a youngling, when I was absolutely just naive. This is what I was wearing. But it's not a naive fragrance, it's sophisticated, it's smart. This brought me to the level of I am today, which isn't saying much. It's sexy, and it's got a rhubarb smell in here. And I don't know what rhubarb smells like, but it smells like that. It's very citrusy though, it has a lot of freshness, it is very aromatic, and it smells super high class. When I was a young, naive individual, I thought this smelled so high quality, I thought it smelled close to my Chanel fragrances. Yeah, a moment of silence for a younger Nate.
The promised land of perfume.
Absolutely fantastic. This stuff is so citrusy, it's so bright, and it's so aromatic. Highly recommended by me. I've got 2 honorable mentions, and I'll mention them at the end, and they're really good fragrances. But the next one here is very fresh, and this is from Lattafa, and this is Najdia. I still don't know how to pronounce the name. Najdia. What you need to know about this one is it's Invictus Aqua, a little bit of greener aspects in there, but it's for $20. I picked my bottle up for 16 bucks, but that was before Lattafa kind of raised their prices like 25 cents. I don't know what they did. They raised their prices, as with everybody in the world, but they raised their prices a little bit, so you could probably find this one for 20 bucks, which is still a steal, seriously. This is a great fragrance to just spray on and go. In the summertime, it's an absolute amazing. This is a perfect fragrance to wear when you're going like skinny dipping in a canyon. If you're doing that, you should wear this and invite me. This next fragrance is actually a runner-up to whole skinny dipping vibes. This is Sillage by Club de Nuit. This is Armaf, and Armaf is known for tacky bottles and absolutely amazing smelly juice. Pretty much what you need to know about this one is it's Silver Mountain Water from Creed, and it smells super similar to it. It's got a little bit more of a musky vibe to it. A lot of people get off-put by it. I don't know why, but they do. It's pretty mass-pleasing. A lot of people love it. A lot of people really rave about it, and everybody loves the, the Creed fragrance. So it's nothing, it's not a risky blind buy per se. It's pretty fresh, it's aromatic, and people love the way that you smell when you're just walking around them. As with a lot of these, it's mostly relying on the citrus aspects and the soft woods and the musky kind of vibes. That freshness, that aromatic beautifulness. It's some seriously good stuff. It lasts for a long time, and it projects like a beast monster. This next fragrance doesn't really last all that long, but the scent is just absolutely amazing. This is Porto Neroli by Miss Alhambra. And once again, this is like a fragrance house, clone house, and this is just amazing. It's inspired by an expensive Tom Ford fragrance, and it does it absolutely to the T. It smells like a fresh swimming pool, like you're sitting next to a swimming pool just enjoying the sun rays. It almost smells like you mix like a swimming pool with sunblock, and you get this beautifulness. If one of you out there is planning a vacation or going on vacation, buy this one. Thank me later. The next one on this list is a little higher, but it's not too high. You can pick this one up in like the $40 range, maybe the $50 range, but you're buying the big bottle at that point. This is Dolce & Gabbana's Poro, and this is, it's an amazing, it's a sophisticated summertime fragrance. This is very fresh, lively, but it's got that barbershop-y lavender kind of thing going on. It's very pleasant, and you smell like a classy gentleman with this. It's nothing like super fresh and playful, youthful, but it has that like maturity edge to it. It's pretty damn nice. And if you like this kind of DNA, they have the Intenso, which I haven't tried yet, but from what I hear, it has like a richer feel to it. So you could buy this one for the summertime and then Intenso for the, fall or winter time. And this could be your like signature scent kind of deal. I've got too many fragrances for a signature scent, but I envy the people who do have signature scents. It's like a remarkable feat of strength. The next 2 are from Paris Corner. This is in their Amir line, and they're absolutely amazing. The company at Paris Corner are absolutely splendid people. Vibrant Vetiver Delight is an absolutely amazing fragrance. I got 2 compliments from this thing. and they all said that I smelled like soap. So if you want to smell like soap, some beautiful soap, might I add, you need to check this one out. This one is super fresh, it's aromatic, and it carries through the air quite nice too. Like I said, I got 2 compliments from this thing, and it's very soapy clean. It's very fresh, it's got citruses in there, but the main aspect of it is it's a very easy wear. You might be turned off from the whole vetiver note that is listed on the front of the bottle here, but vetiver in this is so much smoother than what you would get in like Terre de Remède. It's nothing earthy, it's nothing off-putting, it's nothing like rugged. It's very fresh, aromatic, lively, and bright. This is another one from Paris Corner or the Amira line. This is Trillium, and this is an excellent take on Elysium. This is a very fresh, aromatic kind of fragrance. If you have never smelled this kind of DNA before, I would put into your head like mixing Bleu de Chanel, Dior Sauvage, and Dylan Blue. Mix all those together, and you kind of get something similar to this. It's in that same kind of blue DNA, blue kind of fragrance kind of DNA, but you still have that rugged, rough man kind of thing going on, and it's definitely pleasant. I'm not actually disappointed with the performance on this. I get a solid 6 hours into the 7th hour, so it's a nice, I think a good longevity for a freshy fragrance. Freshy fragrances don't really last all that long, so when you do find a fresh fragrance that does kind of last a little bit longer, it definitely stands out to me. But this one is high on my list. It's really damn good. I do love it a lot. Has everything you need for a like an amazing summertime fragrance. The next one is from Davidoff, and this is not what you think it is. This is grapefruit and sage, and this is actually quite a unique fragrance, and it's actually, I do enjoy it a lot. I wear it to the gym a lot because it's very fresh, lively, aromatic. The grapefruit really stands out in here, and the sage kind of gives it a bubblegum kind of sweetness. So it is kind of sweeter, but it definitely relies a little bit more on there's like a vetiver nuance in here, like a woody earthiness kind of in here, but the main things you're gonna get with this one is a very fresh grapefruit and like an earthy sage that gives off kind of a sweeter bubblegum kind of vibe to it. Really pleasant stuff. It is not a massive performer. It doesn't perform like into the 12th hour. In that like 6 to 8 hour range, you can probably get 8 hours out of it, but it's definitely a freshy, a little bit of a sweet vibe to it. But sweet and fresh are always a hit with anybody around you. If you smell fresh and sweet, forget about it. Lattafa Fakar is another one. Yes, Fakar is the name of this fragrance. And you know, the name is ridiculous, but this thing smells absolutely fantastic. It's similar to YSL Eau de Parfum, and it's in the same kind of vein, same kind of blood DNA, but this one is a little bit more spicy, a little bit more rich, and this thing lasts a little less than Eau de Parfum, but the price tag is like significantly under YSL Eau de Parfum. So if you're on a budget and you're looking for a cheap cologne that smells expensive, this will definitely do it. It's fresh, it's inviting, but it's also got that like sage kind of sweetness in here too. So you're gonna get some great nuances in here. Great projection as well. This one has a great scent profile to it. It's very well known with the YSL, and it's just a really pleasant scent to rock. I always get off-put by the smell from the atomizer. It smells like cough syrup, but don't get that swayed in any wrong direction because this thing needs the air to breathe. And once you spray it on skin, give it like 5 minutes and you're smelling fantastic the rest of the day. The next one is Cahiers Alforsan, and this one is a spectacular pineapple fragrance. If you're looking for something that's in the similar vein as like Creed Aventus, you need to check this one out. This one is pretty cheap as well. It's in that $20 to $30 range, and it is absolutely stunning. It's a juicy, juicy pineapple with a woody base in here, and the wood is like oud wood, so it's really dark wood, but the fresh pineapple, the juicy pineapple in there just really rounds it out, and it's like you get the nuances. Like it's almost like a stair step. You get the dark woods, and then you get the juiciness of the pineapple, and then the fresh aromatic liveliness of it. If you've been hesitant about picking up Alforsan, I want to persuade you into actually taking a look at this one because it is a super fresh and clean pineapple, beautiful smell. And the performance is not too bad on it. It's really not too bad. The horsey bottle. Check it out. I wanted to make this a top 10, so I'm gonna give you 2 honorable mentions right now. This is Azaji Intensive Silver, and this is a fresh, aromatic, marine, beautiful powerhouse. If you're looking for something really fresh, really marine, something super beautiful, this is the ticket. This thing is super cheap as well. It's like 14 bucks. You gotta look into it. And then also Roche's Loam is another amazing pineapple fragrance. This one relies a little bit more on the musky aspect. It's an absolutely stunning fragrance, and it doesn't really last all that long, but it is a simply amazing fragrance. Thanks for watching the video, guys. What are some cheap fragrances for the summertime? I'd love to hear from you down in the comments down below. Take care. We'll see you next time.